Welcome to the podcast. This is your host, Jeremy Todd. Thank you very much for tuning in. I am coming live from the world headquarters in Asheville, North Carolina. Quick shout out to my man, Dan Castillo, one of the top realtors here in Western North Carolina. If you don't have a realtor, you're looking for a house, come and check him out. He just sent these really nice words on iTunes, gave me that 5-star rating. Daniel says, this is one of the most refreshing and to-the-point podcasts I've found. Jeremy keeps things sharp and to the point, no fluff, just the good stuff. Dan, thanks a million for giving me that 5-star review. It means a ton to me. It means, I can't say how much it means to me, because it seems like iTunes is a little tough to get a 5-star rating too. So if you've tried, I appreciate it. If you can try again, I appreciate it even more. But I've got, the reviews are coming in a lot faster now, so I'm excited for that. But it leads me to my point today is having patience. And having patience, that's what we're going to talk about today about. And I'm going to go over a couple different things that's going on in my life right now. But just real quick on these 5-star ratings, that's one thing that I struggle with, having patience. I've struggled with it my whole life. I want everything to happen right now. Actually, I want everything to happen 5 minutes ago. So it's something it's difficult for me is patience. That's something, like I said, I've struggled with for a long, long time. So like when it comes to these 5-star ratings, I think there should just be a magic button I can switch and have everyone I know give me a 5-star rating. People have lives. It just takes patience. I mean, you just have to wait for them to come in. I can't force anybody to do it, but, like I said, maybe it's not worth 5-star rating yet. I don't know. I mean, I figure eventually we'll get to that point. But I got to have more patience, and I got to have more patience. I've gotten a little bit better, I think, with my family. Having this time off has made me appreciate things a little bit more. So I've got more patience. But in your life, think to yourself, what do you need more patience on? Is it the family? Is it your career? Is it your goals that you want to happen instantly or whatever the case is? Because you got to work on it. Things don't, you never heard of millionaire success happen overnight. It takes a lot of time and hard work and a lot of failures. But just to update you a little bit on one of my things I'm struggling with patience is I've told you I'm getting back in the job market. I've had several emails just checking in. Hey, Jeremy, how's that job going? Things like that. I haven't started yet, and we're working on pay plan options, and it's something that's frustrating for me because when I'm committed, I want to go. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's start knocking this stuff out. But I haven't nailed out all the particulars on the pay plans, so we're still waiting. We're kind of in a holding pattern. It's coming soon. That's what the response I got back yesterday. We're going to be in business soon. But for me, soon is brutal for me to maintain and understand, because for me, soon's right now. And like I said, I want to get things rocking and rolling instantly. But that's what I'm going through right now. I got to have patience. And I tell my friends and family all the time that no matter what you're going through right now in your life, it may seem like it's taking forever, and it may seem like it's, you're banging your head against the wall, and you're like, why can't this happen quicker? But in the grand scheme of things, if you look now from a year from now or 2 years from now, I'm probably not even going to remember this time. Because when it's happening to you in the moment of your day or your life, sure, it seems like it's taking forever, but in reality, it's not taking that long at all. Like I mentioned before, look at the past year where I am now to where I was. I was at a dealership in a finance position in Fort Wayne, Indiana. There was no shot in the world that I thought I was going to be in North Carolina, not working on a podcast a year later. That would never happen in a million years, but that just goes to the point that whatever you're going through right now, and you're working hard, and you want instant results, you have to dial. I don't even want to say dial it back, but you just have to understand that greatness takes time. Excellence takes time. You got to have patience. One of the worst things, like in the situation for me, I can hit the panic button, start going out to 15 different other places and try and find the perfect fit. I've turned down multiple opportunities. I feel like I've got an opportunity now that I really like, and I like the people there, so I think it's going to be the best opportunity for me. So I can hit the panic button and just go out there and start, hitting a bunch of other dealerships up, trying to find a new position, but that's not having patience. And I think this is almost like one of those tests. I always believe that in your life, you always have tests that come up, and they're going to test your weaknesses constantly, and it's a pass or fail. You either, for me, it's been fail miserably, crash and burn, or, well, it really hasn't really been on the other side. I mean, my patience has never been good. So this is something that's really tested me, and it takes some time. You've got to have some awareness of what's actually happening to you. It's tough, because I struggle with it, because I'm not the most patient person, so it's a test, and that's the way I look at it. I'm not trying to get all religious on anybody, but the good Lord doesn't give you any more than you can't handle. So I'm getting tested right now with my patience, and it's only going to make me stronger. And that's why I love going through these journeys, and I love talking to you about some of the journeys and struggles that I go through, because it makes me stronger. And that's what I've learned from my past, all the things that I haven't been patient on, and and usually what happens, they usually end up going the right way anyways. But I get so worked up and stressed out, and I take it out of my family, I take it out of my kids, because I just can't take it. So this, to me, my friends, is a test of patience. And I think right now I'm doing pretty good. It could be a lot worse, but I believe it's going to happen. I've been fortunate my whole life. Everything happens for a reason. There's no question about that. I've always, always, always turned out to be on the positive side of things. But I think, like I said, I understand my weaknesses, and one of my weaknesses is patience, and this is a test of patience. Part of the thing that a lot of people don't understand when they go through life and they come up with struggles, they don't understand that that's actually the test. That's one of their weaknesses, that either they're failing miserably, or it's out there, you don't even realize it's a test. But this one, I definitely realized early, it is 100% a test, and I think I'm doing pretty good at it. Like I said, I don't want to break my arm, pat myself on the back, but I could be melting down, traveling all over the place, flying to 20 different places, and trying to make things happen. But it's a test, and patience is a tough one for me, and I think I'm going to pass it. So, quick, short podcast today. I thought about this patience one because of the things I'm going through. It is an important job. It's when you haven't worked in a while, obviously you want to get back at it, because I can barely sit still. But we're going to pass this one together, and I want to continue to update you on some of the things that I struggle with. So, if you're enjoying the podcast, the realness of it, because I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell you what I'm going through. If you have questions, shoot them to me, Jeremy@JeremyTodd.com. Ask me some of the things I struggle. Tell me some of the things that you struggle with, and we can work through them together. Check out that website. Like always, JeremyTodd.com. Get signed up. I've got a ton of people signed up recently. So the momentum is stronger than death. As I mentioned in one of my quick videos I did on my YouTube channel, if you get a chance, subscribe to that. Just random videos on there. I'm recording, obviously, the podcast. A lot of you in the Everyday Saturday group will see that. I've also put that on the Positive Side Facebook page. So check that out, too. Give me some 5-star ratings. I appreciate it. Work on your patience. This is the Positive Side. A little rough, but we got through it.